raining outside, so Nanosa, that's my grandfather, since I was 11 and 12 years old. So talking about a rainy day, and it started to rain a bit today. Hello everyone, I am Himanshu Rathore from Mayo College batch 2003. I am a third generation Mayoite from the Nimaj family. I used to be a college monitor and house captain of Rajasthan House. And you must be familiar with the Nimaj family because my father's elder brother, Sham Singh Ji, was the mess in charge of the senior mess for a long time. So that's our one affiliation to Mayo College, which is very prominent and everybody knows about it. And my father was also the member of the governing council, late Brigadier Pratap Singh Rathore. So I have been a passionate cook since I was 11, 12 years old. I also pursued a career, which is my main passion, which is wildlife. I'm a naturalist by profession. I started my career with Taj Safaris. Then I came back to Jaipur. I started a homestay, which is a very popular homestay, which we've been running for last 10 years now. It's called Pratap Bhavan Homestay. And recently we started a new venture which is taking care of my second passion, cooking, which is called Pratap Bhavan Cuisine. My maternal grandfather, who was also a Mayoite, Janak Singh Ji of Chomu, who was a very good chef, very famous in fact. In his circles he was known for his cooking. One day I was just moving around in the house and it was raining outside, so Nanosa, that is my grandfather, maternal grandfather, he told me that Himanshu, let's do barbecue indoors. So I said yeah, but barbecue indoors I'd never heard of. I had always heard of barbecue being outdoors, which is sulas we made outdoors. He said no, sulas, we will make sulas indoors. And I said how will that happen? So he showed me a recipe which I'm going to share with you today, which is a very interesting recipe which involves a very interesting smoking process, and it is a family recipe. The smoking process is used all over India. It's a very traditional method of smoking, but the one I'm showing you today, the recipe, which is very unique, which I learned from him, and that was the first recipe I learned. So that is one interesting part about the story, that that was the first recipe, actual recipe, other than eggs and omelets, etc. I could not make any other recipe, but I could only make this one recipe. So the best part about this recipe is that you can cook it using different main ingredients. Like today I am cooking with chicken. You could cook the same recipe with mutton, or you can cook it with fish as well. For fish there's a different technique which I can share with you later. So that's about it. So let's just begin. Let's begin some cooking. I'll show you some interesting smoking process, etc. This recipe's name is Kachri Handi Sula, and we are cooking with chicken today. So it's chicken Kachri Handi Sula. We've got chicken here, boneless chicken, strips cut. I'll also show you how we cut the strips. It's a unique technique to do that also. And I'm going to add the chicken in here. While I add this, I'm wanting to start with another thing. For the smoking, we'll require some charcoal. Regular koila. We just pick up a couple of pieces. This will be used for the smoking process. So we got some ingredients here. We got some ghee, we got some yogurt, we got some ginger, garlic. This is kachri powder. I am sure people from Rajasthan are aware of kachri, but for others, this is what kachri looks like. It is a melon which grows in the desert areas of Rajasthan. It is used in a lot of Rajasthani dishes. What it does is it does tenderize the meats, and it also gives a very tangy flavor. So for the tanginess as well as for the tendering the meat. We've got some pure ghee here which will be used for the cooking. We've got a brown onion paste which I'll show how we do it, how we fry the onions and how we make the paste. We got some basic masalas, how we keep at home. These are some garam masalas. This is, we're not using all of them by the way tonight. We got some powder masalas here. This is red chili powder. I use the Mathania chili, which gives a good color and it's not too sharp. So let's just start with the marination process. I've got some yogurt. This is around 3 or 4 tablespoons of yogurt. I'll take a spoon and mix it with the chicken. This is around half a kilo of chicken we are cooking right now. So I'll put in 1, 2 and 3 spoons of garlic paste, some ginger paste. We got 3 medium sized onions fried and then ground to paste. So this is the 3 onion paste. Spices, little bit of turmeric, some salt to taste of course, chili. I like to eat spicy, so I don't know. It's up to your liking. So I'll put it around 2.5 teaspoons of chili. There's no coriander powder which goes in this. It's a Sula recipe, so Sula doesn't require coriander powder. Kachri powder, 2 teaspoons of kachri powder is enough. So we've got everything in now. I'll mix it around really well. It should form one consistent color. We should mix it around really nicely. We are talking about fish. So fish is a little bit of different technique. Like I'm mixing the meat with the marinade right now. For fish, you have to keep the fish separate in a separate bowl, and the marinade you mix it separately, and you smoke the marinade separately and the fish separately. So this is where the interesting part begins. I was looking at my nanosa and saying, this is normal, you're just doing normal cooking. It doesn't look like barbecue right now. He said, wait. Then he got this coal. We are, getting the coal ready here on the stove. That time there used to be sigris around, and there was a sigri around there which had a live coal ready. So he picked up a coal from the sigri which was kept close by. He then put in a katori like this inside the masala, a clean katori. And this is what fascinated me. This was the first time I was seeing dhungar happening. It's a common process nowadays. And he took a coal like this, ready coal, put it in here. He told me to get some cloves. I got a few cloves and some ghee on it, and you'll see smoke coming out of it. So this was interesting. So we need to trap this smoke, and we should not let it escape, so we put some weight on it, and we'll give it around 5 minutes, not more than that. This will set in the smoky flavor, which is an interesting part about the recipe. And while this is getting smoked, I've just taken this handi and I put it on full heat. I'll add some ghee to the handi. Should be it. And superheat the ghee, and after superheating the ghee, we will add some cumin to it. A teaspoonful of cumin. Our marinade is ready and smoked, and the jeera, the ghee is hot enough now, so we'll add some jeera. It starts, kind of sizzling. You have to wait till it becomes golden brown. It should not burn. It should not become black. And we were talking about a rainy day, and it started to rain a bit today. So just put everything in. Initially, it sticks to the bottom a little. So you have to be very careful initially to give it a good stir. Otherwise, you get some burnt sulas. Give it a good stir like this. And once you give it a good stir, it will not stick anymore. This is very thin strips of chicken we've cut, so it will take not more than 10 to 15 minutes to cook. We give it a good, we reduce it very nicely, and it will be done. So you can see here the ghee has come up nicely, and the masala is almost drying up now. We have to keep it really dry because it's a Sula preparation, because Sula is a barbecue recipe, as I told you, and it's supposed to be cooked on skewers like my nanosa did, very slowly, cooking it for hours and hours. But here we've done it in a pot roast style, and this is the first recipe I learned from him. Here, this is how it looks like. So this recipe is, it's got a lot of value for me because this is the first recipe I learned to cook. And from there on, that's my beginning to my passion for cooking. I learned a lot of recipes from my mother Jai Kirti, a few from my Nanisa, from Nanosa, from Sham Singh ji in Nimaj, and many others in the family. I have continued to do so. Even now I try and learn new recipes. Lately we've just started Pratap Bhavan Cuisine, where we are offering most of these recipes and some very unique pickles, which are mutton and chicken pickle, which we are shipping all over India as well. So our chicken kachri handi sula is ready, and it can be enjoyed as a snack, or you can have it with a bread or roti, but usually I prefer to have it on its own like a snack, and it goes very well with pickled onions. So that is how I would like to have it, but it's up to everyone's choice. That's our dish, the chicken kachri handi sula. So I hope you enjoyed watching this dish being cooked, and I'm sure you would like to try it at home. You can get in touch with me, or you can ask questions. Most of it was very clear on the video. Thank you for being so patient to watch it.